The following information is provided for educational purposes only, and in no way constitutes legal, tax, or financial advice. For legal, tax, or financial advice specific to your business needs, we encourage you to consult with a licensed attorney and/or CPA in your state. The following information is copyright protected. No part of this lesson may be redistributed, copied, modified, or adapted without prior written consent of the author. In this video, we will discuss the newspaper publication requirement for your LLC. We want you to know about this requirement before you form your LLC because it affects how much you will pay in publication costs. This requirement is more annoying than it is useful, but it is still New York law. However, we have a strategy we are going to share with you in this lesson, which could easily save you up to $1,000. We will discuss the strategy later on since we need to cover some basics first. By law, every LLC formed in New York is required to notify the public of its formation by publishing an ad in 2 newspapers. Your ad must run in both newspapers for 6 consecutive weeks. One newspaper must have a daily circulation, and the other newspaper must have a weekly circulation. For each the daily and the weekly newspapers, your ad just needs to appear once per week for those 6 consecutive weeks. Your ads must be published within 120 days of your LLC's approval date. Your ads will contain basic information, such as the name of your LLC, your address, and the formation date. Just to offer some clarity, here's an example of what your ad will look like. Turtle Pond LLC, Articles of Organization, filed with the Secretary of State of New York on 7/31/14. Office in Albany County. Secretary of State of New York, designated as agent of the LLC upon whom process against it may be served. That means that if you're sued, the State of New York is notified, and then they'll notify you. The Secretary of State of New York shall mail copy of process to the LLC at 100 Jane Street, number 4A, New York, New York, 114. Purpose, any lawful purpose. You will use the same ad format for both newspapers. We will cover how to publish your ads in a later lesson. This sample ad is also shown below this video for your reference. There are 2 costs associated with your newspaper publication requirement. The first of these is the cost to place the ads in the newspapers. The cost to place the ads will vary depending on the county in which you publish. The second cost is filing what's called a certificate of publication. This is your certification to the state that you've met the newspaper publication requirement. The cost to file this document is $50. We will discuss the certificate of publication again in a later lesson, after you have formed your LLC. The office address that you list in your LLC formation documents determines the county where you are required to publish your ads. Publication costs can vary quite a bit among the counties. Some are very expensive, and some are quite affordable. For example, publishing costs in Manhattan County will be $1,000 to $1,500. On the other hand, the least expensive county is Albany County, where the publication costs will be $75 to $100. Obviously, the goal here is to keep your newspaper publication costs down. You can do this by using an address located in Albany County, even if your LLC is not actually located there. New York requires that you list an LLC office address in your LLC formation documents. However, this address does not have to be your LLC's actual office address. It just needs to be an address located in the state where your LLC is able to receive mail. You can accomplish this by using our strategy, which is hiring a registered agent located in Albany County and then using their address in your LLC formation documents. A registered agent is a company that receives mail and important documents on behalf of your LLC and then forwards them to you at any address you'd like. If you hire a registered agent located in Albany County, you'll be able to use their address as your LLC's office address. Since your new LLC's office address will list Albany County, you will then be able to take advantage of Albany's less expensive newspaper publication costs. This is only a temporary address that you will use just to meet your newspaper publication requirement. Once met, you will then simply change your address back to your LLC's actual office address, and we'll show you how to do this in a later lesson. Don't worry, New York does not require that you publish new ads if you change your address. You only have to meet this requirement once. In order to determine how much money our strategy can save you, you will first need to call a weekly newspaper and a daily newspaper in the county where your LLC is actually located and obtain their publication costs. You will then compare those publication costs with the cost of using our strategy. If running ads in your actual county will cost you less than $300, then our strategy will not save you any money. If this is the case, you will just use your actual address in your LLC formation documents and publish your ads in your actual county. However, if running ads in your actual county will cost you $300 or more, then we recommend that you hire a registered agent located in Albany County, use their address in your LLC formation documents, and publish your ads in Albany County. The registered agent we recommend charges a fee of $125 for their services. After you've met the newspaper publication requirement, you will need to file a change of address with the state for just $30. These costs are minimal compared to the hundreds of dollars you would otherwise spend running ads in your actual county. Typically, registered agents charge $100 to $300 per year for their services. If you decide to use our strategy and hire a registered agent located in Albany County, then we recommend a company called Northwest Registered Agent. They have been in the business for more than 2 decades, and they have a solid reputation. Again, their fees are $125 per year, and their support is top-notch. The benefit of using Northwest Registered Agent is that their New York office address is located in Albany County. If you want to hire them, there's a video tutorial below on how to sign up for their services. Once you signed up with Northwest Registered Agent, you will then be able to use their Albany address in your LLC formation documents. If you have any questions for them, we've also listed their phone number below this video. Here's a breakdown of what it will cost you to hire Northwest Registered Agent, run ads in Albany County, and then file a change of address after you have met your newspaper publication requirement. Hiring Northwest Registered Agent is $125. Publishing in the Times-Union Daily, which is a daily circulation paper, is $60. Publishing in Altamont Enterprise, which is a weekly circulation paper, is $35. Changing your address afterwards is $30. Your total cost of this strategy is $250. So if total costs to use our strategy are approximately $250, then anyone who expects to spend $300 or more in publication costs will see significant savings. In fact, the higher your publication costs are, the more money you will save using our strategy. With our strategy, you can achieve the following savings. On the left, this will be your publication cost in your county. In the middle, the savings in dollars, and on the right, the percent of savings. So for example, if running ads in your county is going to cost you $400, then using our strategy will save you $100 or 25%. Or if running ads in your county was going to cost you $800, then we're going to save you $500 or 63%. Or for example, if you're in a more expensive county and publishing your ads is going to cost $1,500, then our strategy is going to save you $1,200 or 80%. This savings breakdown table is also listed below this video for quick reference. Below this video, you will also find the contact information for all of the New York County clerks. By law, you can only publish your ads in newspapers that are approved by the county clerk. You will first need to call the county clerk located in your actual county and ask for the name and phone number of one approved daily newspaper and one approved weekly newspaper. Next, you will need to call both the newspapers and ask for their publication costs for running an LLC ad for 6 consecutive weeks. Then, you will compare these publication costs to the savings breakdown table that's listed below this video. This will help you decide whether you should use your LLC's actual office address in your LLC formation documents or hire Northwest Registered Agent and use their Albany address. Again, if running ads in your county will cost you $300 or more, then we recommend you hire Northwest Registered Agent, use their Albany address, and take advantage of significant savings. Remember, there's a video tutorial below on how to sign up for their services. However, if running ads in your actual county will cost you less than $300, then our strategy will not save you any money. If this is the case, then you will just use your actual address in your LLC formation documents and then publish your ads in your actual county. You are now ready to make your calls. Again, you will first need to call your county clerk and obtain the phone numbers for 2 approved newspapers. Then you will need to call both newspapers, obtain their publication costs, and then compare those to the savings breakdown table below. At this point, you'll be able to decide if our strategy will save you money. If there are no savings, you will just use your actual address in your LLC formation documents and publish your ads in your actual county. If there are savings, then we recommend you hire Northwest Registered Agent, use their address in your LLC formation documents, and publish your ads in Albany County. Finally, once you have determined what address you will use in your LLC formation documents and what county you will publish your ads in, you can then proceed to the next lesson.